Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Good Smile Company Nendoroid Toon Link, or the Wind Waker version of Link, but for me, since it's going to go in the Smash collection, it will be known as Toon Link, because the more figures in the Smash collection, the better, and pretty soon I'll be doing an update for that. It's just a pain in the butt to get them all out, and now there's a bunch, so it'll be a good video, but you're gonna have to wait for it. Anyway, this guy, my second Nendoroid purchase, and I am very happy with it. You guys know I'm selective in what I buy, and the reason I'm getting these, like this one and Kirby, is because they actually work in this style. I'm not into the whole chibi-like figure, but for Toon Link, it's basically 100% accurate, so that's fine with me, and I think it's going to be fine with most of you. Plus, he comes with a bunch of stuff, so let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, so this guy is a tiny figure. He stands just under 10 centimeters, which makes him just under 4 inches. So like I said, very small, but it is pretty much accurate for a Smash Brothers collection, including the SH Figuarts and Figma and any other figures you need to use, so I was happy to get it. He does come with a bunch of interchangeable parts. So the first thing is his head that you can see right here. That's his standard face right there. That's the normal one. And then he also comes with one where he's looking off to the side, one where he's kind of smiling, and then one where he's clearly yelling. Plenty of interchangeability there, and there's a nice high quality to the finish, so that's pretty good. You just pop off the hair, it splits forward, pop off the hat, and then pop off the face and put it all back together with a different one, so that's pretty cool. And then in terms of other interchangeable parts, we have two different arms. We have the two straight arms that are on the figure, then we also have two bent arms, and we have interchangeable hands that are good for either set of arms. So we have the flat kind of fingers out style posy hands that you can see right there. Then we also get the gripping hands for the shield and the sword. You get one hand with his little, whatever that thing's called. I don't know what that's called offhand, no pun intended. And then you get a secondary hand to go with that, just kind of like a style pose hand. And we get one gripping hand that is at an angle, which would be great for holding the sword. We also have some interchangeable legs. The legs that come on him directly in the package are the straight legs, which you can use to stand him up, but I would definitely recommend you use the display stand, which we'll show in a second. And then we have two legs with bent knees, and both sets of legs have ball hinges at the top of them, so you can connect them to his body and pose them rather nicely. Additional accessories include obviously the sword and the shield, which are both nicely done. We have a heart container, which is really nicely done. It's nice and translucent with the silver paint on the outside. And we have a swoosh for the sword, which just inserts on top of the sword. Then finally we have our standard display stand, which has all the different peg holes in it for various pieces that go up. We have the three hinged normal one that connects to the actual figure, so that'll help support the figure. We have this one, which just has a ball peg at the top, which you're probably wondering, what's that for? Well, that is just to support the swoosh. If you're going to pose him with the swoosh, that you just put that underneath the swoosh and it'll keep him from falling over. And then we have one that has the little ball pegs on it, not the big ball pegs, but the little ones, and that is to hold the heart container, which I have to say, I wish they didn't put a hole in the heart container. I know people are going to want to pose it up in the air like that, but it does detract from the look. It would have been nice if the hole was in one of the painted parts, but I guess I can live with it. So we have lots and lots of accessories, interchangeable parts. Very happy about that. You definitely get your money's worth when you buy these Nendoroid figures. By the way, I was calling them Nendroid for the longest time. I never noticed there was an O in there. So if you ever heard me say that and thought I was stupid, I was, kind of. For the head, we have a swivel for the hat, which is a really good thing. You have not the most noticeable posability, but it will swivel around, kind of like the Figma Link. It does kind of create some gapping issues, but you can push it back in, and it's no big deal. But that's cool that it's included. The head itself is on a ball hinge. You can actually see it. That's the neck right there. But it gives you really good range, and if you wiggle it around to the sides, which is kind of a hassle, it's easier if you take the head off to do it. But you can actually lean the head from side to side also, so that's a good thing. All of the arms just peg right in. It's a straight peg, so they'll swivel around. No posability in the arms other than the swivel and then the bend that's pre-made in the alternate arms. Then the hands, of course, can swivel because they just peg in also. There is a waist twist at the bottom, which works pretty nicely. The skirt and belt don't really get in the way at all. The skirt is soft. And then, like I said, the legs are on ball hinges, so they can rotate around and move around at the hip. But that's about it. It's a really basic figure, which is what we expected, but it really accomplishes its goal. It looks really good, has lots of parts, and has a nice finish to it. So I recommend it 100%. If you're a Smash fan or a Zelda fan or a fan of good stuff, then this is one for you to get. It is available at Big Bad Toy Store, I believe, and I imagine it will sell out because it is fairly recent. It's not the newest figure in the world, but I wouldn't count on it being around for too long, especially after people start saying how good it is. They might dry up pretty quick. So go get yourself one. I think you'll enjoy it. I know I enjoy mine, and there you have it. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos out every single day, and lots of videos of video games and movies and TV stuff and all kinds of stuff for you to watch. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and in the meantime, keep collecting.